Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 1000 lb sisters, lay your hands on me. Amy Slayton's best manicures after weight loss milestone. You'll love her nail looks. 1000 lb sisters star Amy Slaton loves getting her nails done. After losing 176 pounds, the reality celeb's definitely a whole new woman. In 1985, the Thompson twins released a romantic and uplifting song, Lay Your Hands on Me. Now that 1000 lb sisters Amy Slaton's coming out of the darkness following her bipolar diagnosis, with a new man in tow, she's showing off nail looks that are all about good energy. Under a doctor's care, Amy's finding ways to manage symptoms linked with a trio of mental illnesses. Tammy is bipolar with acute stress disorder and depression. It's so nice to see her smiling again, and this article features lots of photos of her face, as well as her interesting manicures. To enjoy this iconic 80s tune, watch the video above, via Thompson Twins at YouTube. It'll be the perfect soundtrack for 1000 lb sisters fans as they check out Amy's fun manicures and read about her life, from weight loss to finding post-divorce love and beyond. While Amy's style isn't pure 80s, she dabbles in looks that reference a range of decades. In Season 5, Amy suffered her divorce, and the demands of parenting 2 kids under 2 were draining her life force. Now, she's smiling more and sharing information about her boyfriend, Tony Rogers. Amy is active on Instagram, and a recent manicure post, as seen above, had a deeper meaning. Yes, her green nails look fabulous, their glossy, mirror-like finish and edgy color are a hit. However, what's most important is her jewelry. Amy loves wearing her. This lovely piece of jewelry makes her feel so good. Through some challenging circumstances, Amy kept her kids Gage and Glenn close, and she's still raising them today, despite mental health issues that probably make life quite complicated at times. In 1000 lb Sisters Season 5, Amy kept looking after her kids with a little help from Tammy Slaton, even when she was crying. Mothers are special people. They give their hearts to their children and ask for nothing in return. During the latest installment, Amy was mostly going it alone. Her husband didn't help her with anything. Also, he was extremely controlling, even denying her access to her own bank card. Amy made the right decision when she left him, but single parenthood isn't easy. Michael Halterman sees the kids sometimes, but it's not the same as having a partner at home, sharing the workload and offering moral support. Since Michael never provided that kind of backup anyway, Amy filed for divorce. She looks wonderful after the split. Amy recently rocked a lady in red look, and she's clearly into experimenting with hair colors, makeup, fashion, and manicures. With Tony by her side, maybe everything's falling into place. Amy's getting stronger, and that's a beautiful thing. No matter what, she'll be okay, as long as she makes her health, physical and mental, a priority. In the post above, Amy's honoring what matters the most. Her children will always love her. They aren't fair-weather friends as some romantic partners can be. The ring features the boys' birthstones. Their names are engraved next to their birthstones. It's a piece of jewelry to treasure. Amy treasures her kids, always dressing them up like Disney characters including Buzz Lightyear and Sheriff Woody. She may not be a perfect mother, but who is she? Loves them and does her best. Amy shouldn't fall off the diet wagon too often, as gaining weight after bariatric surgery is possible. Amy's lost 176 pounds since that operation, and maintaining a lower weight is important for her health. However, an occasional indulgence is just fine. Everyone needs a cheat day that includes a delicious treat. Amy chose ice cream, and while she did, as seen above, she showed off sky blue nails. Picasso had his blue period, and Amy's definitely in a blue period of her own. She seems to love the color. From blue hair to turquoise shirts to an array of nail enamel choices in the blue spectrum azure, midnight blue, baby blue and beyond, Amy loves to experiment with blue hues. The color is probably her favorite. Blue is a soothing tone that tends to relax people and make them feel hopeful. It calls to mind the deep blue sea, the endless sky, and the rich and mysterious beauty of sapphires. Blue is a cool tone that works well with Amy's fair, pink-toned complexion. While it might be nice to see Amy with a more natural hair color, as her blue tresses are a bit distracting, Amy's just being herself and that's exactly who she should be. Amy sometimes goes pretty far with filters on TikTok, and in the post above, she appears to have tweaked her face. She looks like a teenager. Of course, it's fun to play with filters, but Amy doesn't need them. She's a grown woman and should be proud of the way her face and body look now. She's come such a long way. In her post, she wore a cheery tie-dye shirt and rocked midnight blue nails. She looked great with her blue locks pulled back. TikTok has a fantasy element because of all this filtering. People have fun, changing their images on a whim. It's entertaining. However, Amy has also been getting real about life. She's been sharing so much information about who she is now, while she battles mental illness and juggles parenthood and a reality star career. Under the filters, there's a real woman who has done so much for others. Amy would give Tammy the shirt off her back. For years, she brought her sister food, helped to get her where she needed to go, and listened. It was only in season 5 that Amy hit a wall, unable to give any more. In an interesting and wonderful twist, the much thinner Tammy stepped in. Tammy held baby Glenn and she was also a great sounding board. It's been amazing to see Tammy bloom like a sunflower since weight loss surgery. Her personality has changed so much. The bitterness that she lived with for years, probably due to mobility problems and a cruel world that mocked her, started to evaporate. She became a softer and sweeter person. The sisters had their problems but faced them head-on. Both have made real progress. Amy's TikTok is also a place for beauty experiments, including exciting creative manicures that show off Amy's artistic side. In this post, she flaunts another deep blue manicure. This one features streaks of purple that add more depth. Her manicurist is talented, as Amy's nails tend to look fabulous. Her spray tan looked fresh and fairly intense, and it was funny when Tammy apologized for it in the post. She keeps her fingernails quite long in light of the fact that she's a busy mom who's always cleaning up messes and so on. It can be difficult to keep long nails looking perfect, and some women don't even try, but Amy obviously feels feminine and beautiful when her nails are done. The little things in life can bring so much pleasure, including pretty nails, ice cream, and dressing up babies and Disney anises. Amy's enjoying life as much as she can after some extremely hard times. It's not just Amy's nails that look great, it's everything. She's still rocking the blue hair, and as per the tough topic at Instagram pic shown above, she's having tons of fun with fashion. The lady in red look shown above is so flattering. Amy wears a scarlet coat and the chill in the air gives her cheeks a rosy flush. She looks very happy after dropping 176 pounds. Amy even shows some leg in the shot, clearly enjoying a whole new level of body confidence. Weight control isn't just about vanity, although the surge of confidence that most people feel when they slim down is very real, and definitely not a bad thing. Many people can use a little more self-esteem. The TLC Australia clip shown above, originally sourced from YouTube, maps out her weight loss journey from beginning to end. Keeping weight on the normal side is also important for health. With obesity comes health risks. Also, visceral fat that's stored close to organs can trigger a range of metabolic problems. So, when Amy decided to lose enough weight to qualify for bariatric surgery, she was doing something important for herself. Right now, both 1000 lb sisters' siblings are doing all that they can to improve their lives. Viewers have watched them battle obesity over the years. Since they were also dealing with the issues that caused them to overeat in the first place, they've had their work cut out for them. Amy bravely faced her fears first, initiating major changes that made it easier and safer for her to conceive her children. Tammy had a harder time and almost died because she was so heavy. She once needed a ventilator to stay alive. Then, Tammy changed too. She took a leap of faith, really committing to a diet. Eventually, she also qualified for a weight loss procedure. Since that operation, she's lost 300 pounds, hitting an all-time low for her adult years, anyway of 420 pounds. Her diet has opened up a whole new world of possibilities. She's able to move a lot more easily, so she isn't as housebound. She's really enjoying her new mobility. Tammy's been dancing in TikTok clips and enjoyed spending time on a boat and a plane. The flight she took was her very first. Amy is a strong woman who was dragged down by mental illness. That's not her fault. Some people are bipolar, that's just the way life is, and there's really nothing Amy could have done to prevent that disorder from developing. Bipolar disorder impacts people from all walks of life, including Kanye West and Britney Spears. That's why Amy deserves compassion. She says her acute stress disorder was a byproduct of her marital problems with Michael, which traumatized her. Amy also lived with depression. She had most of the parenting duties, she was trying to keep her weight down, and she was worrying about relatives, including Tammy. Amy had so much on the go, it's no wonder it seemed overwhelming at times. Since she got help, she's been able to look on the bright side. She's been focusing on her mental well-being and her kids. She's also enjoying her new relationship and experimenting with clothes, accessories, hair, and makeup. It's possible that 1000 lb sisters Amy's taking medication that makes it easier for her to enjoy life. Whatever she's doing appears to be working, as she seems like a cheerier person off-screen, as per her social media accounts. Amy's winning at life again after a little losing streak, but she was never a loser. She's someone who's paid her dues. Amy really deserves happiness.